If you are not aware what a scalper is, the official Cambridge definition is someone who buys things such as theatre tickets at the usual prices and then sells them when they are difficult to get at much higher prices. An example below is a scalper offered me a $20 ticket for a concert at the price of 90. Now, one of the ways that scalpers manage to get all these tickets is they have a load of bots on the system, all with pre-filled in details. The moment a product is available, all these bots rush to the front of the queue and just automate the process of buying that product as soon as possible. Usually much faster than a person can do it, but because there's so many bots also trying to do it, there's very few humans, or not as many humans, that actually manage to buy the product. And that can be seen in this little image here. I was watching a video from Mutahar, and he was on about how people use bots on Ticketmaster to get tickets as soon as they release for big events and then sell them at much higher prices. Probably some parameters based on the type of ticket and how expensive it's supposed to be or whatever, blah, 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 blah. And then they resell it for stupidly high amounts. Now, the reason that people can get away with selling these tickets at such high prices is because of a supply and demand issue. A lot of people want to do said thing or go to said event, and there's not many spots available. So the remaining seats that you can get are usually at sky high prices. Now, the reason this also applies to the limited edition PS5 Pro is because, as said in previous video, there's 12,300 available. And according to Statista, there were 116 million active users on PlayStation Network as of June 2024. That is a really good number. So imagine 160 million people and imagine 12,300 consoles. Now, obviously, not everyone's going to be wanting this console, but obviously, there's a lot of people who actively use a PlayStation account that may have a level of interest in these limited edition consoles. That is partially why we saw the stupidly high prices on eBay. Bringing it back to Ticketmaster, another situation where these scalpers have been managing to use it in recent events has been Coldplay. So, they're going on their nice big massive tour soon, and they're going to be hitting the London Wembley Stadium. Now, after looking online, it says on the official website that the general admission standing tickets will be priced at £112.75, and then there's an order fee price. And then seats are priced between £57.75. Sorry, and the seats are priced between £57.75 to £195.25 plus the order fee. So that is the range. Like, lowest we can get is 57.75, highest we can get 195.25. Now, those tickets, like most things, just sold out instantly. And looking at Viagogo, if you were to try and get a resale ticket for Coldplay at the Wembley Stadium, you are now looking at the cheapest being £333 or £334. Uh, well, so limited or restricted view. Let me just check where 530 is. 530 is, oh my god, you're in a terrible spot. 530 is all the way down there? Oh, Jesus. That's the cheapest you can get, though. And we'll say it's around £125 as an average. But realistically, someone's just heavily marked up the prices of these tickets just because they know people want to see them. Oh, there we go. What's even better? I didn't realize Viagogo also showed the face value of these tickets. So as we can see, this person paid 300 well, wants people to pay 334, but at face value, these tickets were £50, which means they have marked this up by quick math, at least 6.5, around 6.5 times higher than it should actually be. And as you can see in this little corner here, that we have prices shooting up to 1,057. A lot of them hover around the 300 range because you got to get your money's worth, of course. Well, they've got to get their money's worth. They got to make some big bucks. So I'm pretty curious about how much the most expensive is and how much. Oh my. Oh, Jesus. Oh, wow. Okay. So section 124. Section 124 is right here. And someone's selling them for 2,000, well, one ticket each for £2,916. So let's see the face value of this. £175. £175. How the hell? So, oh my god, what is this? So, someone who clearly would have wanted to go and would have loved to have gone would have been happy to pay the £175, and this person's gone, no, we need to do the maths. How much more expensive is this? Right. So 2,916 divided by 175. There we go. 16.67 times higher than they actually paid. That is ridiculous. The people who are actually wanting to attend just don't win because they can't see the band that they'd love to see. If they really want to, they have to pay a bloody kidney. £2,803 and the face value was £135. It's just ridiculous. So Coldplay is for 2025, but there is currently another big artist on tour currently, and that is good old Taylor Swift. Tay has already been through London and has done the European tour, but now I believe she's in the US. Now, let's see what the prices are currently for them. Oh my god. Oh wow. Mm. 1,000 plus tickets were sold in the last 7 days. Oh my, I wonder how much they cost. So, price per ticket for Taylor Swift at the Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. I guess take in mind it is Miami, Florida. Um, but it's £1,454 minimum, and then some shooting up to 7,000 or not 600 basically. Yeah. Mm. Let's look at these tickets. Section 314, which is all the way. I don't point at the screen, you can't see that. But section 314 is here. The stage is there. You're not really going to get the. I wouldn't know if you get the best view from here, but you know, you make do. And it costs £1,592. Have a guess for the face value. Three, two, one. $140. $140, upselling it for over 10 times higher, and then you got to convert because it's from dollars to pounds. Yeah, it's ridiculous. Screw it. 1 second. I wanna see who's nickel and diming these people who are so desperate to see Taylor Swift, and it's so sad. It's so sad. People are clearly going to pay this amount of money, otherwise they wouldn't ever do this in the first place. So we've got these section A8, which is very at the very front, like right in front of the stage, and these are currently going for £7,590 each. And at face value, guess how much they cost? Three, two, one. £555. Sorry. God damn. Someone's making an absolute killing if they manage to sell these. Some people are just desperate enough to do such a thing. Some people are just wrong. That's why I'm not a big fan of scalpers, I guess. But realistically, the thing is, what can you do against people like this? What can you do against scalpers? And I'm gonna go back to the gaming side of things. Um, One thing that people did do with the PS5 Pro, the limited edition PS5 Pro on eBay, is that people started mass reporting them and got rid of a couple of them, to my knowledge, which, again, pretty impressive. That the community came together and said, "You guys are ass. You guys are terrible people." But really, I don't think there's that much we can really do. It's more on the company to kind of do something about it. And One way they could easily do this is remove the limit, remove that £12,300 limit on the PS5 Pro, and just make it so anyone could get one. And they'll just make as many as they need to. And by removing that scarcity, no one's going to be looking onto eBay to buy a limited edition one. They can just go and order one in advance within a certain time period and hopefully get one in the coming months. So that's one way they could do it, just increase the supply to deal with the demand. Another way is by having some sort of parameters to make sure that people can't order something. Now, this is mainly for the PS5 Pro, the limited edition one. In Japan, they've made it so in order to order one, you need to have a PlayStation account. You need to have at least put over 30 hours between these two dates. And only if you've done those, you can order the product, which I think is a good deterrent because not all bots realistically are going to manage that. You have to create an account, then you have to use it for 30 hours, and only then can you access the actual console itself. But other than that, it's really hard because from a company point of view, sometimes you're like, damn it. The problem in a kind of weird way is that from a company perspective, why would they want to reduce the scarcity? Because if you put your emotions aside for a moment, as a business would, all they care about is the money. And if a product is hard to get, they can justify having the higher prices that they sell it for. They can price it however high they want to and go, because it's a rare limited edition thing, you're gonna have to pay a crap ton of money. And it's partially why limited edition games go at the high prices that they do. Some are good value and some aren't. There are times where you can get a limited edition or collector's edition, and it doesn't even have the game included. Why? It doesn't really matter if scalpers are buying their products. All they see is just money entering their pockets. So hopefully more companies and websites can have things in place to reduce the amount of botting and scalping that comes from the products. But until then, we have to deal with a lot more than we'd like to. What's your thoughts on scalpers? I'd love to hear them. And if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.